would be the end of it all. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fired Up on a Wednesday in Jersey. How the hell are you?
Hello, Quentin.
Quentin is in the building already. Welcome, my friend.
Rich was rapping really terribly beforehand, so that would be the end of it all.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
you were saying.
Would not have been
a
good.
rap career for Rich Malachi.
The end. So, yeah. Welcome to a Fired Up Live.
I feel like you just realized where you were.
Yeah. We'll talk about that. Lots going on, as I say it every day. There's lots going on as usual. National Pizza Day, that's going down. So
Did you actually have pizza when you were reviewing that? Was that from today?
that was from last night.
Oh, okay.
You saw the little
So
Guardiola
you
one?
had pizza and honeycomb for dinner? That was your dinner.
I had a little bowl of honeycombs, really just for the review.
That was
part.
not a little bowl, unless you didn't eat the rest.
It wasn't a lot. That was not a lot. Anyway. So okay. By the way, Janine's good for that 2:30.
Okay, cool.
So, okay, where are we? Earth. We are. We're here.
We're really lost, aren't we?
Not really, because honestly, I'm talking pizza here, and I'm getting a little flustered because pizza flusters me. I love it. We put a poll in the group, ladies and gentlemen, and it is getting some great engagement. I went national, international because everybody doesn't like. If I put my favorite pizza place is La Guardiola, for instance, like they don't know that is. So I just went national with it. If people wanted to name stuff, which they are, I put in there Papa John's, Domino's, Little Caesars, and Pizza Hut. Out of those four, if you had to go to them, which one are you going to?
Domino's.
A little neighborhood joint called Domino's.
Domino's, yes.
All right. So I would go to Papa John's or Domino's. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the first ones that
I've never had Papa John's.
It's pretty good.
And I shouldn't say that. I was going to say one of them is the worst.
With the garlic sauce. Phenomenal. But it is National Pizza Day. Make sure you get yourself a slice wherever you are. Got some people in here putting Sally's Up Eats in New Haven, Connecticut, which obviously I've heard lots about. Dave Portnoy did some reviews up there. Connecticut is New Haven, Connecticut is pizza country. Got to get up there at some point. Got buddies in Detroit. We got MOD, Blaze, Gregorio's, local chain. It's a local chain somewhere. I guess Taz. That's Taz's favorite. Italy.
Yes, that was me.
That was you.
Did anybody comment on that? No.
And then, so National Pizza Day, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know where your favorite slice is. And make sure you save room. You got to get at least one slice today. So that's that. And there's a lot of stuff going on in the Fed group. People are looking for parts. People are looking for services. People are looking for equipment. People are selling things. People are networking. That's a beautiful thing. And which leads us to FedCon. Just quick chat on FedCon. Get to fedcon.com. Get your tickets. Talk sponsorship. Let us know. Lisa's working on the app today.
Yes.
We're going to have a conference app. We're going to have some things that we might be releasing here to let everybody know. And we also have something interesting that we're going to let you know about the Fed membership that's going to be coming, I think, at some point this year. We don't have a day yet because we're really focused on the conference. However, if you do happen to miss FedCon 22, we're going to have it behind the membership. So if you end up getting the membership and you become part of this behind the membership, you're going to get to see FedCon 2022. Obviously, it won't be live. It won't be as impactful if you were there. But at least you'll have it and you'll get to kind of check it out and see what you missed and maybe learn a little something or two. And the panels are starting to fill out.
Yes.
We mentioned that yesterday. And but we're fired up because there's a lot of talk about diversity, right?
Yes.
We were at MOFSI and they were talking about diversity.
Mm-hmm.
We just had a couple of things come up here about diversity. And truth be told, I'm aware of it. and I've actually wanted to try to do something about it. And I was going to start with the women of the industry because we need more women. And before the pandemic came and shattered our lives and changed things, we were going to put on the Women's Fed Powerment event. Empowerment, Fed Powerment, get it? So that was going to be right here in downtown Jersey City, right across from New York. And we're gonna have this all about women. We were gonna be bringing in women of the food service industry to come in and talk. We were gonna do TED Talk stuff, like TED style, like a TED Talk style. We have a stage. It was gonna be a 1-day event. And we were gonna, like I said, we were gonna bring people. I was bringing in some of the ladies from the industry to host it. I was gonna step back and just be there to help and assist. It was coming together little by little, and yeah, like I said, then this pandemic came. But we're gonna get back to the Women's Fed Powerment event. After FedCon, that's gonna be the next thing that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
to
I
do.
think definitely. Especially if we're doing it local to us, I think we would actually be able to.
It was going to be local to us, and here's the thing. So the Women's Fed Powerment event was going to be the 1 day, and I think I was doing it like on a Friday.
Okay.
And then Saturday we were putting together a brunch cruise around Manhattan, for like a networking thing. So that would be something kind of interesting and different to do. That would be like the closeout, the brunch the next day, and you're right there by Manhattan, and there's a lot to do. So you could have spent the rest of the weekend there.
Gotcha.
So thinking of that, I mean, I wanted to do it obviously in warmer weather. You don't want to be in the Northeast here in December.
No. June.
Yeah, nice time. But the thing is that if we're doing this in April, to get something like this together for June or July, we might have to wait.
Oh, till the following year, you're saying?
We might have to.
Of course.
So we'll see, but we could always figure something else out in between. Maybe we do some virtual stuff, some women masterminds, women of the food service masterminds, and I think these are things that we could probably put together behind the Fed membership. So we'll think about that. But yeah, diversity has been something on my mind for quite some time. Being in the industry a long time, noticing that it's a room. I mean, we talk about this. It's a room full of people guys that look like me, for the most part. We need to friggin' change it. We have to build and grow and diversify. It's just it's necessary. And we look here in Malachi, a lot of women. I hired Janine, woman. My sister is a woman. Geraldine, service manager, woman. Warranty, Jennifer, woman. Billing, Jenny, woman. Key account sales manager, Lori, woman. AR manager, VJ, woman. We got a lot of women here.
We actually really
so we are diversifying the hell out of our little corner of the world.
Or have we not diversified?
Oh, and Lisa is a woman, by the way.
I think I am.
Are you?
Yes.
Yes, you woman. So
actually, are we diverse, or are
I think we're pretty diverse here as far as the woman goes.
That's true.
But then you look at the people instead of like you see people that look like this guy, it's predominantly guys that look like me, and we want to change that. I went to MOFSI and they said, hey, take a look around you. They were talking about diversity. I think there was only 3 people in the audience.
Yes.
That were not that were not, I guess, Caucasian, white, whatever. And so diversity is super important, especially as we talk about FedCon. Would love to see more women in the room. Love to see, as many different faces and from people all over.
Yeah.
How do we do that? That's a good question.
And full disclosure, we actually did have female speakers, like keynote speakers, that we were trying to get, but unfortunately just the timing didn't work out, and they also were asking for way too much money.
We have a small budget here at Fed.
Yes, yeah, very much so.
Unless somebody wants to come in with a big $50,000 sponsorship right now, we'll take it. But yeah, I mean, this again, remember, Fed is a startup. We don't have big, bankroll here. We're just starting out, and we're reliant on the support of the people that believe in what we're doing here. So it's kudos to everybody, and thank you to everyone that has been supporting since day one. It matters, and it means a lot. But yeah, I mean, I think diversity. If anyone wants to jump in, how do we get this industry to be more diverse? From women to to Black African Americans, to the Hispanic and Latino family. I mean, here in Malachi, I think we're pretty diverse. Black African Americans, Latinos, Hispanic people all work here.
It's also
white people, women. And VJ, my God, she is from Guyana.
Yes.
such a wonderful, sweet lady who's been here. My God, she's been here almost 9 years
I
already.
do have to say though, Rich, we are in a very unique situation because of how diverse where we live is.
New Jersey is is a diverse place. I grew up that way. At least the two, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
we grew up in public schools here. It was a melting pot. There was never we were all just friends.
Absolutely.
And it was nothing to think about. So, man, I love this talk because I think it's important, and I think we could really we can make a difference together.
So Jason Hartman asks, how many women service techs?
That's a great question, Jason. And I don't know of many, but I will say that I believe Pine Tree Food Equipment, which is now Dan Deibler, Dan Deibler's with K&D. So up in Maine, I think they have one or two women that are technicians. Yeah. I am super excited to begin talking to some of these kids in the schools when time permits. Maybe that time might actually permit. I'm going to talk with Kenny here, Lopez or somebody to see to do that again, and maybe go in September, beginning of the school year, let's plant the seeds early in the year. Excuse me.
Well, I tagged you in that post today on Facebook that
we got to go talk to them. Yes, we got to go talk to them.
The high school here is fortunately building out an entire vocational school again. I mean, they used to have it and then they just got rid of it, but now they're going to be focused on skilled trades.
And they're taking down the tennis courts. You're probably going to see people out there going, "Save the tennis courts."
Probably.
That reminds me of I don't know if anyone's familiar with Sebastian Maniscalco. Do you know who he is?
Yes.
So I saw him live several times. Just this recently, earlier last year. He's unbelievable. He's so funny in person, especially. But he has a bit where he's like, he said, "I see these." He said, "I'm driving. I'm heading into work one day, and I see people in front of a courthouse." Marching around with signs going, "Justice for Lindsay." Whatever. I guess he made that, whatever. But he was like, "What's wrong with people?" He's like, "I've never wrote my thoughts and feelings on a poster board, stapled it to a stick, put that stick in my car, and drove somewhere and marched. Justice for Lindsay." You got to look it up anyway.
Well, what was the point? Like, what was the catch or the?
Well, the whole bit, his whole thing was like, "What's wrong with people? Aren't you embarrassed?" That was his whole shtick.
Gotcha.
Aren't you embarrassed? So it's part of his "Aren't you embarrassed?" Anyway, it has nothing to do with any of this.
Absolutely nothing.
But go check out Sebastian Maniscalco. If you haven't, you'll thank me later.
Especially because I'm on the other side of that conversation. You and I could get into a whole discussion here on this live because I do find it to be very important to protest for things that you believe
Sure,
in.
Why not? Yeah, I think. Listen, if you have
particularly very important topics, not why close,
not justice for Lindsay Lohan.
No, not or Brittany. But I'm talking about going back to the tennis courts. If someone does go out there to protest the fact that the tennis courts need to be taken down so that we could build a vocational school, I'll definitely be upset about that.
I mean, listen, those tennis courts are never used, so.
But if they're protesting to have more women teach the classes at the vocational school, I'll be there at that protest. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And this is one of those things too. Like I was saying, going to talk to these kids, Lincoln Technical. Like I said, I mentioned that the other day too. I'm going to have an opportunity to hopefully go speak there. One of our technicians that used to work here actually is a teacher there now. He's an educator.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and he's in the HVAC division. So he actually helped me connect me with some people to talk. It's been a whirlwind. It's been really tough to lock time down to do these things, but we're getting there. We're getting there, and we're going to be back out in the streets talking to the kids. And, when I went to the school last time, we hired two guys. One was Jamad and Connor. Mm-hmm. Jamad was a young Black African-American kid.
Yep.
He's one of the best friggin' kids ever. Connor too, and they've been here now for 3.5 years. So it's possible if we get out there and we start talking to these younger kids of all ages, races, creeds, religion, whatever it is, the opportunity is there for everyone, and I think just people need to know about it. Not everyone knows that we're here. Like I said, oftentimes, even my friends today are like, "Wait, what do you do?" it's like if you're not born into this or your close family friends are a part of it, it's very you happen. The only way you're going to get to this industry is if you stumble upon it.
Yep.
That really is the only way because they're not talking about this in schools.
So if I can answer your question to how do we diversify the industry, my answer for you would be getting out there like you were doing, boots on the ground in schools, right? Diverse schools, of course,
Hell yeah.
and letting these kids know what this industry is all about, what skilled trades could do for them, but then also putting it out there online where you can do ads and stuff to the younger generation and get them involved in understanding what it is, what food equipment industry is.
Yeah, and I think we all could do that in our little corners here.
Yep.
That's how you make the world a better place. When you have communities and people of that are like-minded across the country, across the globe. That's how you change the world one little bit at a time.
And then I'm also going to protest outside of Malachi Parts and Service for more women techs.
Yeah, listen, by the way, if there are any women out there watching, or a woman that is in the New Jersey, New York City area, and they're interested in maybe changing careers, or maybe they're already in the trade and they're looking for something different, please go visit us. Jump in the comments, visit us online at malachicares.com. Let's talk. I mean, it's important. So we go back to FedCon talking about that. We'd love to make it more diverse. I know there's a lot of men that are going to be on the agenda, on the ticket.
Yep.
But
attending,
yeah. But we're making strides here. We're trying. So I think this is a super important thing that we could all help collectively to do. Yeah, because then when you look at FedCon as well, the panels we're putting together, Chelsea from Crave is going to be on a panel.
Mhm.
We just locked in Kim
Coachman,
Coachman, KCL. We have help me out here. Who else is on that panel?
On that panel is David Hudson.
Oh, David Hudson's going to be on that panel, who is a Mexican American.
Yes.
So that's cool. Hey, my girlfriend's Mexican too, by the way. Hi, Jenny. So, I don't know. We'd have to look at the attendee list and see.
Yep.
Right? But it is, and it is predominantly men, and we need to change a lot of that stuff. White men at that. So we do need to change that.
Yes.
Like I said, they talked about it at MOFSI, and I forgive me if I'm wrong. But I think they have started a diversity.
They did. Yep.
Group within MOFSI.
Diversity and inclusion group.
Yes.
In MOFSI.
Yeah. So maybe we'll reach out to them. Maybe they want to come and help us. Maybe they want to come and help do something with us here.
Yeah.
I think Carrie Clemens with Forbes and FWH. I think she was part of that or in charge of that. Maybe we'll talk to her. Maybe even Allison, and just see maybe there's something that we want to do at Fed to do this, because we're also going to be creating content there. And if we can create content and pump it out, then you could share it, and then you could share it, and then you could share it, and we could really start to make some strides together.
Well, don't forget Fed has a booth, so maybe we can do something at the Fed booth.
We absolutely can. What that is, share some ideas and thoughts, because I don't know right now.
Sure, I'll think about it.
Yeah. Man. So is anyone talking?
We just have a hello from Florida from Vinny.
Hello from Florida. All right. So, with all of that said,
oh, I like that, Jason. Thank you.
Oh.
He wrote, work with Ryan McCarty also to make sure you are building a culture that supports diversity.
Yeah, Ryan McCarty that's going to be a great one.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited.
So excited to hang out with him.
What a great guy. Ryan McCarty is from the Culture of Good. Definitely go check him out. He's going to be one of our keynotes at the conference. And like I said, a lot of the stuff we're doing, there's digital marketing and branding talk. There's inspirational talk. There's, get your blood flowing, get your mind thinking talk. There's going to be a lot of things that embody this conference to get you off your feet, to get you thinking differently, to get you strategizing, and, to ignite a new passion that we need to build this thing. And listen, it's going to build, because change is inevitable and growth is optional, and it's going to build. That's
the motto of the week.
Yes. That's the motto of my life. I want it to be, I think, because growth is not going to be optional here. We are going to grow. in lots of different ways, as individuals, as a network, as a community, as an industry. It's gonna. What do we
Sorry,
got?
I just realized that you're just holding this styrofoam object for no reason.
That's right.
I'm sorry I took you off of your train of thought.
That's I don't even know where I was going. That's the best place to get to play somewhere you've never been.
What?
How are you?
We gotta get out of here.
So listen, it's Wednesday. It's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful.
Beautiful day, and it's good to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. So wherever you are, I hope you're going to make your day count. For us here, we got some meetings to get onto. Go to fedcon.com, and I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of you personally. I've already reached out to plenty of you. I'm going to be reaching out to more, and we want to make this thing a big, beautiful thing, and we need the people. Nothing in life happens without the people. So you're all very important to us, and we appreciate, like I said, we appreciate the support. It's really been an unbelievable journey to get here, and man, we're gonna look to blow this thing up better. But think about diversity, ladies and gentlemen. Think about how we diversify this industry. It's necessary, and yeah. And if you have your marketing teams, if you have technicians, you have anybody that you think would benefit coming, I think it would be a great place for them to come. We can talk. Any questions? Reach out to us. That's about it.
Yeah,
Lisa.
that's it.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, back to work.
Back to work. We got calls.
We got calls. Back to work.
These are all very important Fed calls.
They are. And we got a couple more tickets sold, which was cool. We got some more, a couple of service companies. People are going to be coming for that. Check out Nick Cribb from Sam Service. He's going to be opening up the joint, and you're not going to want to miss that. You want to be inspired? You want to get some knowledge dropped on you? Be in the room for that one. That's how we're kicking it off. And so, Lisa, now that's it.
That's it.
Okay. Go get pizza. It's National Pizza Day. I'm gonna get pizza again because it's pizza day. Where? Maybe I'll go get one slice of Pompeii.
Ooh.
Because you got to get it there. You got to get it there. If you know, you know. Right?
All right, just say goodbye to your friends.
All right, listen, to all my friends, I appreciate you. Sending you love. Make the rest of the day count. See you mañana.